Oh Lord, that's what's wrong. Hello, everyone. I'm David. Mental health of cats. I call it the world of cats, but all I'm talking about are domestic cats, the ones that you bring into your house. But just because they're inside your house, like this camera that I had to pick and bring up so that you could see me, sometimes you need to pay attention to what they're feeling. Now, I had an incident this morning with my cat. My little baby, she likes to go out in the morning and greet the birds. Now, she don't want to catch them, even though she loves to chase them. And to prove this to me that she didn't want to catch them is that she hid behind the bush. The birds knew it, and they were on the ground pecking all around close enough to where if she wanted to, she could have jumped out and got one, but she didn't. She waited. They flew up someplace, and she just took and followed them. She didn't want to hurt them. She just wanted to know a bit more about them. They were her friends. But that's because what I've developed for her is a safe, comfortable place. This is her place. This is her home, inside and out. But this morning, when I let the door open, she and I were sitting in my recliner. We both snoozing away. When I heard a crunching, and I kind of looked up, and one of the local cats that wander the complex here had come in and started eating BB's food. BB was asleep. I was awake when this happened. And so I reacted because I knew BB was going to wake up and they were going to fight. Well, BB did wake up, but no, she didn't go to fight him because she was waiting to see what I would do. Well, I moved very quickly to get between the two hissing, and that's all they did was just hiss at each other. And the invader left the same way they came in, very rapidly, and was outside the door. Well, I closed the door, but before I closed the door, I took the food that the cat was eating the invader, and put it outside for her, because I knew BB would not touch it. No odor or smell of another cat on her food, she was not going to accept. So she was not going to eat it, and I was going to throw it away. So I took the bowl, placed it outside on a ledge by the front door where the cat could come back out. And that's one of the ways that BB felt safe with me. Now, she was nervous. She was still hissing and scared. She didn't know how to take things because an invader had come into the house and I hadn't stopped it. So it took a while for her to feel comfortable knowing that this had happened. But see, the invader knew me from times around the complex that I stopped and petted. So he was feeling safe too, but not as safe as she was. This is her home. She had an invasion. And I had to comfort her. But I comfort her by just being normal, doing the things that I normally get her some more food and put it. But at the same time, I worried about the invader because I had seen him about, and I knew that he was a stray, and I kind of felt sorry for him, wanted to do something for him. So after I got her comforted and calmed down, I went outside to check on him. And when I went outside, I also let the door open so BB would see what I was doing. I was walking around out there and I didn't spot him. And I started to call BB out to let him know everything was all right. And then I spotted him. He was just up against the wall, just sitting there, tall as could be, not moving, but following everything that I was doing. So I walked to BB. I didn't put my hands down to let him know it was safe. I walked to BB, said, "No, not now." And I wanted to confront the invader. And confronting the invader, which I had before, petted him, talked to him, let him know that everything was okay. And then I noticed that he had eaten some of the food that I had placed out there. So I grabbed the dish, kind of settled the dry food down, and brought it over towards him so he could eat it and let him know that it was okay. There was nothing wrong. See, cats get lots of negativity happening to them. And when that's all they know, they get afraid of everything. I try not to do that. I try to give them a choice. I let him sniff my hands and the food, and he recognized me. His back was still hunched a little bit when he came to me, but he didn't like it. But something that I noticed about the invader, he's a gray and black tabby with the little white mittens on his paws, on all four of them. But when I looked down and I recognized he was somebody's pet that they had put out, and so much of it to where they declawed him. He did not have a claw in the world. Who he belonged to, I do not know. But that cat being declawed doesn't need to be out. That's the reason why he was sneaking around, trying to find whatever food he can. He could not have hurt BB, but BB would have hurt him. She is not declawed. When you make a pet your own, they rely certain things upon you for their mental state. And one is safety. Are they going to be safe? Now, even in a pack of animals, they can still feel safe, but not be a part of the pack. The next thing you need to do is remember to make that cat or dog or bird, whatever, part of your pack. And that means put them in an order. Sure, if you got children, you're going to put them above your pet. But you got to remember, just like your children, you don't let them fight. Don't let your children fight with your pet. And with cats, they'll take, whenever they're scared and nervous, they will regurgitate. That's just a natural instinct. Yes, some will do it more often than others, and that's because of allergies and stuff like that. You're feeding them food that has a bad effect on their stomach. When you change food, lots of that stop. Another one is if you had to go and walk in a dirty, stinky place to use the bathroom all the time, your stomach would get upset and you'd regurgitate too. They're just like we are. They want to be part of a safe knit family. Make them part of it. Understand that a cat's mental health means just as much as yours and your family's mental health. This is David with Pet Advice. Thank you very much.